You guys, my Proven Winner boxes got here. There's the Incredible Hydrangeas. I ordered 6 of them. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, they are just the cutest little plants. So this is the 1 gallon. I'm sure they're probably freaking out watching me unbag these things. Okay. Worst scissors ever. Very exciting. So 1 gallon Incredible Hydrangea. I got 6 of them and they were, oh gosh, upper 30 I think a piece. They were 15% off on the website, and then since it was my first time purchasing on there, I got a 10% off code. Fun fact, if you have to sign up for text in order to get the 10% off. But it doesn't come across right away. It takes maybe an hour or 2 for it to come across. So I just hit the chat on the website, and I asked her, I was like, hey, it didn't come across yet. She just told me the code. So I didn't have to wait a couple hours, because it was, I want to say probably, it was close to 2 hours before the code came through on my text. And she said usually it takes a little bit, it doesn't come through right away, so at least that way I could check out right away. So that happens, just go on the chat and message her, and one of the employees there will give you the code if you sign up for it. So for all 6 of them, with free shipping, with the 10% and the additional 15, I think it came to like $190, $196, I think, give or take. I can look on here just a little bit at my receipt, but this is what they look like. Very cute. Very cute little hydrangeas. I'm so excited. That's going to go across the front here on the porch. So I'm going to have 3 on each side. I think there's a better way. Much easier. Because it was literally like, I ordered these yesterday morning, like 10, 11 o'clock, and it's the next day, and it's like a little over 24 hours, and they're delivered to your front door. That's awesome. That makes plant shopping so much more fun. I was looking all over for these, and I just can't find them anywhere. Any local nurseries around me or box stores, like at all. I was like, every hydrangea available but the Incredibles, just can't find them anywhere. And oh, this one's leaking dirt. And one of the guys on the plant group that I'm on said that there was some in the nursery. This one slid onto the box. But it was like it was almost like just shy of 2 hours away. And I'm like, oh, granted they were bigger. They were, I think, 3 to 5 gallon pots, and I think she said they were just a hair under $50 a pot. And I was like, okay, I need 6 of those, and then I gotta drive all the way over there. It's kind of like, you know, it's like, it's nice to buy the plant that's already like, doesn't have to take as long to get to that point. And they're already mature and probably be blooming by this time next year. But it's like double the cost. So I'm like, plus the time and the gas to drive over there. So these are anything like the Annabelle hydrangeas. They grow really quick. So I feel like come this time next year, they'll probably be triple in size. And I really did not want to pay over $200 for these hydrangeas. And 200 to me is a lot. But I've been wanting these darn things for over a year. I just so can't believe that hardly anybody carries them. You see the little limes, you see the Annabelles, you see the Bobos, you see... So this is about every other thing of hydrangeas, the Incrediballs. There was a guy on Marketplace earlier this spring that had these in like the 3-gallon pots, and they were, well, I think it was 5-gallon pots actually, because he said they were about 3 feet tall, and they were $25 a piece. And I was like, oh, I should have, at that time I didn't really have the money because I had I was saving for the farm stand and some other stuff. So I really didn't want to go spend, and then when he had pink ones too, the pink Incrediballs for $300. And at that time I was like, oh, I really don't want to spend that much money on plants. I had other stuff that I was, this poor baby got smushed really bad. It's okay. Then the hydrangeas are working. A little long. I think all the other ones that came back, or they all were fine except for that one. Long story short, by the time I had the money to get the hydrangeas, of course he was sold out. There weren't that. So since then I've been only looking for. They're so beautiful. They get 4 to 5 feet tall and wide. It kind of shows you what the hedge will look like. So that's kind of what I'm picturing for the front of the house. I just want a big wall of hydrangeas, taller and wider the better. I want them on the porch. I want them over the lawn. So excited. Okay. I'm so sad about that one. Baby. Let's take care of. But overall, like, they've got good moisture, they look good, they seem happy. This is the only one that you can kind of see she got snapped. Not really sure how, because she looked fine in the packaging, but poor baby. Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll stick them out. Alrighty, kind of give you an idea. That way, hopefully this will all be filled in. That's what I'm hoping for. Alright, you guys, update on the sad but little hydrangea. I ended up contacting proven winners and sent them a picture of the little hydrangea, which it wasn't, like, I was upset about the plant being broken, because I get it. I'm surprised plants don't get broken easier during shipment. I contacted them, very easy. I just went on the chat, and they sent me the email to send the pictures to. I sent the pictures, and then they said that they were going to have another one shipped right out for free. So she's here. She looks very happy and healthy and beautiful. So I'm like really excited about that. It's my first time ordering from Proven Winners direct. I've always bought Proven Winners from like nurseries, big box stores like Walmart and Lowe's and whatnot, but I've never ordered from the website themselves. And I just am blown away. So nice, so friendly. The plants are wonderful. They were so nice. They were really, really nice people. So I will definitely be ordering more stuff from them for sure. I do notice that like their perennial like flowers and plants are kind of pricey. So that's why I never really went on there originally to buy plants. My dog is like, "You're talking to me, right?" And between her, Susu, Susu. She's always helping me find bugs. So let me rewind. I went on Proven Winners a couple of times, but it was mostly to look for like plants like lavender and whatnot, and they were pretty expensive, like compared to what I would pay like at Menards or Home Depot or Walmart, Myers, etc. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I just have never ordered anything from them because of the cost. But then I've been on the hunt for these Incredible hydrangeas for like months now, and long story short, it's like I'm running out of time. It's going into fall. I'm like, I need to find them and get them planted so that way next year, obviously, so they have more time to grow and get their little roots established. So I went on one of the Michigan gardening pages and I was like, hey, does anybody know where I can find Incredible hydrangeas? One lady said Etsy, which they had good prices, but they were really small plants for like around $20. And I'm like, gosh, it's just painful to pay $20 for a little hydrangea like in a little quart pot. So I was like, well, worst case, I will go that route because I've heard that these types grow quick. So then a couple of people said a couple nurseries, but they were like 2.5 hours away from me, and I'm like, and they were like $40-50 per pot, but they were 3 to 5 gallon pots. So I'm like, well, the plants are quite a bit bigger, so I feel like that kind of works. I don't know. At least it would already be large. But I'm like, oh god, I need 6 of them. So I'm like, that's gonna add up quickly. So then someone said to go on Proven Winners direct, and I was like, oh, okay, look, and then sure enough, like for the 1 gallon, I think these were 30, can't remember now, 35 or 36, but they were 15% off on the website, and then because I signed up for the text, I got an additional 10% off, so it came to $33 a piece, and they're delivered to my door. So I kind of was like, well, I don't have to drive 2.5 hours somewhere to pick up hydrangeas, so that's a huge one. I just lack time. I don't have enough time for what I do have going on, let alone adding, 4 or 5 hour round trip to go pick up plants. So I'm like, that helps a lot. But they are smaller, but so I was like, let's try it. So for all 6, I think I paid like $197, I think, out the door, shipped to my house. And I'm happy with them. Like I said, only the one that had the stems broke, but I just contacted them and they were like, absolutely no worries, and they said we'll ship one right out to you. And I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. So now I have 6 or 7 really, because that one I think I'm just gonna cut her back. Maybe just plant her somewhere in the corner and let her kind of do her thing and see if she makes it. I'm sure she will. She's just probably going to be a lot smaller than the rest of them. dumpling. What are you doing? You're getting so big, Susie. You're getting so big. You're getting so big. I don't know what to do with you. You're a big little dumpling. What are you doing? You gonna help Mom dig? You helping Mom dig? I don't have any buggies. No, Mom doesn't have any buggies. No bugs. Suey, you're being a naughty turkey. No, ma'am. Oh, there you are. Hi, Choo Choo. Hi, Choo Choo. Alright, there we have it. Got the 3. And then the 3 there as well. There's a cute little Susie. Susie. So it's very exciting. I cannot wait till they are hanging over the stone and on the porch. I'm really excited about that. Now I've got to figure out where I want to plant her. The hostas sure are looking nice. And the hydrangeas. Sure love this part of my yard. It's one of my favorites.
And I've got the weeping willow. The roses, I just cut them back a couple days ago. Oh, I'll just show you guys. Even the butterfly bush is looking really good. Look at that. I wish you guys could smell her. Got two of these gals. One of my favorites, along with, oh my gosh, I swear, I hate those things so much. I just literally came out here yesterday and plucked them off. Ugh, makes me sad. Ugh, they just smell so wonderful. Makes me really sad of those Japanese beetles. The sunflowers poking over. And then here's the little bunsters. Oh, girls. Hey, babies. It's about time to move their tractor again. I'm sure they agree. They're ready for some new yum-yums. And these guys are actually looking pretty good. The salvia has really taken off. The coneflowers, not as much. They're still looking kind of sad. I feel like they'll look a lot better when they come up next spring. I see some new growth on the Shasta daisies. Oh, she's actually got new leaves, so that's good. I just like the coneflowers stressed really bad when I planted them. But this is one of my favorite corners here. Just love black-eyed Susans and the hydrangeas and the cute little alliums. It's just a really pretty spot. So I'm not entirely sure where. Let me go back over here and stand. I should plant that other hydrangea. I have a lot of other hydrangeas in pots that I need to get planted. Return. See cute little Susie. Susu! Come on, Susu! He's like, wait for me, Mom! Over here. So, zoom out. So the picket fence is going to start from here, go to the end there, and then trellis along. So I'm going to do hydrangeas along here, and I'm almost thinking all the way to the sidewalk. And then from the sidewalk over is where I'm going to do the roses and the lavender. And I think because this is more shady, I think hydrangeas would do better. And plus I have quite a few. And I think it'd be really pretty to have a wall of, over here, baby, wall of hydrangeas. But I'm also, hopefully in the next few months before it gets completely, the ground freezes, I'm hoping in the next 2 or 3 months, I'm going to have a Levi build me a little 10 by 10 greenhouse. He's got a friend. That's going to go kind of like right in here. And then I'm going to have the shrubs and some hydrangeas and whatnot along here. So I'm kind of waiting to get this stuff in the ground until a greenhouse comes in. So I feel like it'll just make it easier for bringing it in. So I can't wait for that because there's a lot of stuff in pots that I can't wait to get out. And little Susu. Little baby Susu. Can I say hi? You guys say hi, Susu? Oh, little Susie Cusie. Oh, little Susie Cusie. Yeah, you love pets. Hi, sweets. Okay.